Are you wondering why a crusty old biker would start a YouTube channel? Are you wondering why that channel would be called HogTide Rising? And are you wondering what you can expect to find on that channel? Well, meet me at the pullout round the next bend and find out. Why would a crusty old biker start a YouTube channel? Well, I am an adult rider who puts on a lot of kilometers every year. I put on 126,000 kilometers on my 2012 Fat Boy Low in 7 years. Now, as a rider who rides a lot of kilometers, I like to be entertained and informed with the type of material that would appeal to a rider like me. I looked at YouTube and I couldn't find anything. So I decided it would be a good idea to start the HogTide Rising channel. But why did I call it the HogTide Rising channel? Do you know the one thing that riders, sailors, and dogs have in common? Wind therapy. When dogs are feeling down, they hop into a car, stick their head out the window, and get into the wind. And a sailor always needs to be in the wind. But sometimes a low tide prevents the sailor from leaving the anchorage and getting out there into the wind. So that sailor is feeling down, held back, and not in the wind. Then there is the biker who is feeling down, especially a biker like me, who is also an old sailor who knows about getting in the wind and knows about tides and knows that his motorcycle will provide the wind therapy that is needed. That is when I put my butt in the saddle, hit the starter, and twist the throttle. And I'm in the wind. And my hog tide is rising. So what can you expect to find here on the HogTide Rising channel? Well, I am a touring rider who lays down a lot of kilometers. And HogTide Rising is a channel intended for touring riders who lay down a lot of kilometers. So you're going to see features on touring and cruising, and features on motorcycle camping and motorcycle rallies, and reviews on campgrounds, rallies, motorcycle products, and camping gear. But only positive reviews. If I like something, I'm going to tell you about it. If I don't like something I will never use again, I'm not going to bore you with the details. HogTide Rising will also entertain you with conversations and interviews with other bikers, campfire conversations over a coffee or other biker-approved beverages. And then there are those strange encounters along the road with things that aren't really biker-oriented, but would still interest a traveling biker. There'll also be a little original cowboy poetry, what I like to call my biker poetry. Here's something I wrote a few years ago. Amongst the clouds, in the Highwood Pass, a herd of cows is chowing down grass. A herd of bikers comes rumbling by, causing them cows to be wondering why. Why them bikers would ride up that pass and not even stop to eat that good grass. There'll also be videos about me. I'm a rider who recently lost his left leg above the knee when my bike got hit by an SUV. During my rehab, I've learned a few things that have helped me deal with traumatic loss. The things I've learned in my journey also apply to other forms of traumatic loss or traumatic change. Anyone can, and everyone will experience some form of traumatic loss or traumatic change. I hope that what I have learned will help other riders deal with loss or change in their own lives. So now you know why a crusty old biker would start a YouTube channel. You know why it is called the HogTide Rising channel. And you know what you can expect to find here on the HogTide Rising channel. I do hope you decide to pull into the pullout around that next bend and join me here on the HogTide Rising channel. In the wind. Hey, a big shout out to Ashley Atkin and One Broken Biker. I would not be here without their assistance and support. OBB was in my corner immediately after my accident, and the organization still has my back. And I have their back. Please check out the best of One Broken Biker playlist in my playlists. If you're a subscriber, I appreciate your support. If you're not a subscriber and you like what you see, please hit the like and share buttons below. And if you want to see more biker-oriented content on this channel, please hit the subscribe button below. And maybe take a minute or two to check out my playlists. Till next time, this is Jim Powers, that crusty old biker on the HogTide Rising channel.